Meanwhile, let's talk about other government versus tech. Google and the US government really facing it off in federal court today as each side are delivering its closing arguments in the case on the tech giant's alleged monopoly of online advertising. Adam Epstein's here with us. He's co-CEO of the search advertising company adMarketplace, been advising the DOJ antitrust team on the remedies in this case, and this is sprawling. At the moment, everyone's front of mind for Alphabet and Google is the fact that they might have to sell off Chrome.
Right.
Now, many would say, okay, it's about dominance in search. Many people worry also about dominance in advertising, and that's something that Europe's been looking at too. Just tell us what role you've played for the US government.
Sure. So, I've been in search for 20 years. I went to the closing arguments back in May. The decision came out in August, and I wrote a memo talking about how there could be behavioral remedies that could fix the search and the search advertising markets. The DOJ saw the memos, asked me to speak with them a few times about what we're doing, and then you've seen in their proposed final judgment and order some of the ideas are in there, as well as some of the ideas around Chrome divestiture, Android divestiture. Some of that's around making sure that Google would comply with the behavioral remedies. And so this is a $200 billion market, and it's been a monopoly. It's been running for a while. So getting the remedy right is difficult, and then making sure that there's compliance will be the next step.
Your business is in the world of placing advertising, but not having to depend just purely on a few key dominant forces in search.
Right.
Would some of the things being discussed at the moment, some of the remedies, dramatic as they are, help your benefit your business?
Sure. There's, I think, a lot of folks that would be able to invest in this industry. It's been, I think, Satya Nadella at Microsoft called it a no-fly zone for investment for about 20 years. So we've been, working where we can around the edges to help browsers and large shopping apps create native search experiences. And we think that is the future. And obviously, we have a little bit of a head start, but there will be a lot of entrants in this space, both from the advertising side and on the search results side, especially around AI, next-gen search agents. That's really the future. And
that's kind of the irony of the whole situation. Many feel actually Google's never been under such competitive threat than they are now, particularly when it comes to us perhaps donning Google Search to one and instead using ChatGPT.
Right.
You might also, though, be using AI overviews and a Gemini offering. Just from your perspective, selling off a Chrome, can you see anyone in the market actually buying that apart from an OpenAI, for example?
Sure. I think there's other folks that would be interested in buying Chrome. It's the largest browser in the world. I think what the DOJ's initial proposed remedy really set off was the first shot of browser war 3.0.
Okay.
So I think you'll see other browsers, the DuckDuckGos and the Firefox of the world, the Braves. Those folks will be more to the forefront. There'll be new browsers coming out, perhaps really built around Gen AI. And the idea there is that if we have a lot of entry points and we're still able to have some Google monetization, some Google results side by side, that's going to be the best and most innovative experience for users and searchers. It's not that it's an all or nothing. Either you get Google and you've got to take Gemini, or you can use something else that's a little bit more innovative or trying something different. The idea that we all go to the search engine result page of Google and basically get a one-size-fits-all solution, that's, I think, what the real, detriment is to consumers and to users of the search monopoly we have currently in place.
But the problem is, it's very expensive for the infrastructure build around an offering such as search and Google Chrome as an access point to search. Would anyone ever be able to offer such a great product for consumers without the huge deep pockets that a Google has?
Exactly. So half the clicks that Google sells now to advertisers start on third-party sites like Apple, like Samsung. The question is, can they get access to Google's results into their ads and then curate their own experiences with, perhaps instead of Gemini, a ChatGPT search agent, or with other ads, or with other results, or ranking and changing how the rankings work? That's really what we're talking about, is allowing for that innovation to take hold, not force funneling every user to search result page of Google in order to take advantage of Google's assets. So the idea is, I think it's both. It's not an either-or situation, and that would be the remedy that I think gets us into a more innovative space and also brings competition to the market, which is, at the end of the day, what the goal is.
Well, we're going to be waiting for the final round of what exactly is going to be offered, and indeed then an appeal process. But in the meantime, Adam, it's been great having you here from a perspective of the adMarketplace, his co-CEO there, Adam Epstein. Meanwhile, coming up, some major fundraising news for cybersecurity firm Halcyon. The company's CEO, John Miller, joins us next. This is Bloomberg Technology.